It's a long story behind it.
Being on grills. Yeah. This is something that's something that still is kind of unbelievable to me. Of course, one, because of how, big the song got, being nominated for a Grammy or being a global commercial for me and Johnny to sell grills, or, just being such a hip-hop great song. Also being, of course, a crossover kind of song, because all my other music was about cars or street kind of music, where, now we talking about like something where you can play it on a pop radio station, and they gonna know the song as well. So for me to be a part of something like that, then you talking about Nelly, Jermaine Dupri, Big Gil, Ali, hey, say man, you talking about some greats, so to be able to have a song with them, or be associated anyway with them. I just saw something the other day, we were talking about Jermaine Dupri got the most number ones of any other hip-hop producer, or any other producer or something, where he got like 12, and Brian Michael Cox got 11, or something like that. They was like neck and neck, but they both was like the most number ones. So I'm very happy to be one of them, with grills being number one. Hey, I'm very excited about that, but even then, you talking about a time, I was a grill salesman. I made grills. I was a traveling grill salesman. So I would use the grill. I would sell grills to make money to fund my rap career. And everybody want to be a rapper. Just like now, everybody makes music in one way or another. They produce, or they rap, or they sing, or they brother, or cousin, or nephew, or niece, or whoever do. Everybody makes music the same way back then. So to separate myself of just being another rapper in the mix, because also rap don't pay the bills unless you really making moves. Just because you're releasing money, releasing music don't mean you're making money. So I learned early on, you're making money on other things, but the rap, that's how you become a superstar. But I make my money off of grills. But that funds the rap career, that makes me a bigger superstar, to sell more grills, to meet more artists, to get more songs to further the rap career, to be able to promote. So it's like it's an algorithm involved. It's not just you do this and that happens. It's a whole algorithm involved. So to tap into it. So anyway, I'm selling grills, doing my music, doing my thing. People start finding out, Paul Wall sells grills. I made a grill for T.I. T.I. put me on his mixtape and was like, yeah, my boy Paul Wall made grills. Yeah, I forgot my boy Paul Wall made grills. That was the point where people outside of Texas and Louisiana didn't start coming to me for grills. At that point, I would sell the hell out of grills in Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, but further than that, Arkansas is a little stretch. Alabama, Florida, Georgia stretch, but when T.I. gave me that shout out, that's when all of the market opened up for me to sell grills. So I'm tapped in selling grills. Okay, out of nowhere, I get a call from T.I. He said, say man, congratulations. I saw him and T.I. Let me take it back. T.I. and Nelly on tour together. They were doing a tour together. This is the same time, I believe, Nelly's sister passed away. Rest in peace, Nelly's sister. T.I. called me and says, yeah, man, I see my boy Nelly got a grill from you. Nelly came up to me and was like, yeah, your boy Paul Wall did this, look at this, check this out, your boy Paul Wall did this. Congratulations, that's big. Of course, Nelly's huge, so for me to do a grill for Nelly, absolutely, it would have been the biggest grill I ever made for anybody. So T.I. really genuinely congratulated me. Like, damn, that's big. So I'm like, I'm confused, because I'm like, man, I never met Nelly a day of my life. I'd love to make him a grill, but what are you talking about? Now, my partner, Johnny Dang, he was kind of out the loop. He more so ran the workshop and the store side of things, and I ran the public out-facing, marketing and all of that kind of stuff. Johnny all the time would come in the store. He don't know who somebody, is. Shaq comes in the store. He don't know who that. Now, of course, once you meet Shaq, then you know who he is. But when that person first comes in the store, Johnny's like, who is that? It's a basketball player. Oh, okay. He don't watch basketball. He does now. But you gotta also realize he was Vietnamese immigrant. So when he was at this time, you know, you talking about 2003, 4, 5, 6, you know, man, Johnny new to the game. He don't know what basketball really is. Like, he ain't watching basketball like that. He ain't listening to rap music. He can't barely speak English. So how you gonna listen to rap? He did learn a lot of his English. He picked it up from listening to rap music, but he don't understand what they saying. So he don't know this rapper from that rapper. Like for the longest, Johnny thought Bow Wow and Pow Wow is the same person for the longest. He didn't realize that Little Bow Wow and Paul Wall is the same, because we don't say Paul Wall. We say, what's up, Paul Wall? Oh, what's up, Bow Wow? They sound the same. Also, he got that accent where the Bow, it's a little difficult for him to say the names like that. He confused like that. What? Y'all ain't the same person. You know, so Johnny, so I'm thinking in my mind, well, maybe we did make grills for Nelly and Johnny just didn't know who it was. I mean, even then, like, when Young Dolph, rest in peace to my brother, when he blew up and, you know, came and got a whole new set of jury from Johnny, you know, it was at a time where it was like, oh yeah, I've been selling you jury for years. But he just wasn't a famous rapper. He just was a dope boy, a trapper. You know what I'm saying? So that's also we sell stuff to people. We sell stuff to people all the time. Where you know what I'm saying? Johnny, that's a huge celebrity. You don't know who that is, and Johnny just wouldn't know. You know, at the time. So is it possible we sold a grill to Nelly? Yeah, it's possible. But how did we miss out on knowing? Because if I knew I sold a grill to Nelly, I would be telling the whole world. And I know Johnny would have been too. He would have been so proud of that. You got somebody who's an elite, a GOAT, the top of the game. And, hey, say, man, that's huge. So I'm trying to get to the mystery, get down to the mystery of Nelly Grills. How do we get these grills? Well, come to find out, look. Selling grills is something that took me to different levels in my rap career. And there are other rappers who also learned that. They discovered that if you sell grills, it will help you. It help Paul Wall. Because I'm not shy to tell it. I'll tell the rappers now, yes, it helped me a lot. If you got an opportunity to, you know, sell grills or jewelry, and you want to use that to further your rap career, by all means, do that. I'm not going to be salty. I'm going to be like, yep, it worked for me, it's going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? If you work at the Cadillac dealership, hell yeah, I'm gonna do a song with you if you give me that Cadillac for a cheaper price. You know, it's the same for grills or whatever. You work at the Versace store, you want to make music, and you give me a discount on Versace, and it's gonna be 40% off everything in the store. What? I'm a return customer. You damn right I'm gonna do that song. So you know, say by all means. You know, I made a lot of money selling grills. I made a lot of connections selling grills. Also, it made me look good because of course I'm gonna have some top-notch grills myself if I'm selling them. So you know what I'm saying? But there are some other rappers that kind of took that. And they, you know, you want a Paul Wall grill? I'll get you a Paul Wall grill. I'll get you a Johnny grill. What they mean is the Paul Wall style grill. Or a Johnny style grill. So that essentially is what happened. It was another person who was selling grills who basically went to Nelly and was like, hey, you want to get you some Paul Wall grills? And it was like, yeah, I want some Paul Wall grills. And they got them from grills, but it wasn't Paul Wall grills. It was in the similar style, but it wasn't the same. Now, I only found this out because, you know, that's just behind the scenes. But in my mind, I'm like, who made Nelly some grills? Because we didn't make them. Johnny didn't make Nelly some grills. Now, you know who Nelly is? And Johnny yeah, I know who Nelly is. Like I said, Johnny don't know who a lot of, at that time, he didn't know who a lot of people were. But even at that time, he still knew who Nelly was. So that's why I'm like, that's how big Nelly was. So that's why I'm like, well, damn, Johnny, if you know who Nelly is, then you would have known if we made him grills. And I told him, I said, man, T.I. say, Nelly told him we made him grills. Johnny like, man, what? But also keep in mind, Johnny started off as a wholesaler. He was a manufacturer for people like me who would go out and sell to the public. Johnny didn't sell to the public. He sold to middlemen. And we would go sell to the public. So there were tons of people we made grills for that they didn't even know we made their grills. They think somebody else made their grill when all that person did was, you know, charge you double and write you up a receipt for your grill mode. You know, we made the grill. They just took your grill mode and wrote you a receipt, and they charge you double or triple. Really, the markup on jewelry really is triple. So we came in charging double. All the jewelers hated us, or really hated Johnny. They didn't hate me so much because I'm a rapper. They look at me as being a rapper. They look at Johnny as being a jeweler. So the jewelers hated Johnny because we come in just charging double instead of triple. The customers love us, you know. So we came up, and Johnny just like, man, we ain't gotta charge triple. We can charge double. We still be balling like a mom. So that's what we did. So we thinking, okay, well maybe it must have been one of our wholesale grill salesmen who gave or sold, because they sold them the grills, who sold Nelly the grills. We just never knew. We left it at that till one day I'm in New York, and we check in to a hotel in New York, and we look over and we like, oh, we go to St. Lunatics checking in. Nelly wasn't there, but we see the other St. Lunatics, some of the other St. Lunatics. We like, they go, Ali, this person, that person, Murphy Lee. They go, man, you know, we hype. They icons, we love them. So we like, damn, you know, we kind of check in. We just like a little nervous, like, hey, what's up? We don't say, hey, what's up? How you doing, big fan? All that. Well, of course you want to, but you don't want to like. There's also, you know, ladies with them. I don't know, is this their wives or girlfriends? Is this their assistant publicists? But regardless of whoever's with them, for whatever reason, we don't want to embarrass ourselves.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I need the 6-digit code to your phone. I'm trying to log into LegalZoom.
Nine 958-648.
958-648. Let me see. Okay, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been embarrassed a few times. Hey, how you doing? When you trying to show somebody love, and they're like, get away from me, we don't want to talk to you. Like, damn. You get embarrassed quick, and you definitely feel a certain way. You can't listen to their music the same way again. And you talk, I listen to a lot of the St. Lunatics. I listen to a lot of Nelly. So these people that I don't want to have a bad interaction, and I can't listen to their music no more. So this is a quick little, hey, what's up, how you doing? And you get your key, and you get on the elevator as quick as you can. You're like, oh, damn, we just met the look. Y'all, man. You know, one of them type of situations. So that's how it was. My boy Goose say, hey, I get my room key. I go in the elevator, it's just me. Now, right getting on the elevator with me is Big Grip. Big Grip is Nelly, like somebody who works for Nelly. I don't know, it's like assistant, something like that, where he's like one of Nelly homeboys from St. Louis who, you know, end up working for him as an assistant, or like somebody on the road working for him, or working for management, or something like that. So he get on the elevator with me. And I didn't know who he was. I just knew he's somebody that's with the St. Lunatics, somebody that's with Nelly, get on the elevator. And he's like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? And he's like, hey, man, you know, congrats on everything, man, you doing your thing, this and that. And I'm like, damn, that's what's up, man. I'm a huge fan of y'all, man, whatever. And they're like, oh, that's what's up, man. I'm going to introduce you to everybody. They want to meet you too, whatever, you know. And I'm like, man, I didn't even know who I am, but, you know, we got a deal. So, you know, we were making noise so people knew you sometimes, but, I mean, I never expected people to just, yeah, they know who I am, you know. Not even on some non-ego, just on some common sense. Like, everybody don't know everybody, you know what I'm saying? Or they might not recognize what I don't know. So, I'm not gonna make it. I definitely don't want to embarrass myself and assume somebody knows me and they don't have a clue. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I can't even believe y'all know who I am. And he's like, yeah, man, yeah, we know who you are. You doing so Nelly the Grills, man. We love the grills that Nelly got. Matter of fact, man, what we gotta do to get some grills? Everybody else wants some. I want some too. We all want some grills. What we gotta do? And I said, man, I mean, how do you say this? I don't know how to say this. So I'm like, man, I don't know how to say this, but I heard T.I. told me this too. We didn't make Nelly grills. What are you talking about? And he said, yeah, man, we met Johnny and this and that, and we met this, your boy such and such. I don't want to say their name, just put them on black. We met your boy such and such. He's another artist though. And he took us to Johnny and said, yeah, this was making all Power Walk Grills. This Johnny right here, whatever. I said, man, look, man, the artist you're speaking about, man, he kind of take it personal that I get like notoriety for making grills. So he's kind of like trying to honestly take some of that notoriety from me. And look, I'm gonna be honest, there's two jewelers in Houston, maybe more than that, named Johnny. One is named Hassan, but his nickname in America is Johnny. One is named Twan, but his nickname in America is Johnny. I guess both of those names, it's like if somebody named Juan. It's all John, it's all the same name, but it's like the American or wherever they're from version of the same name. You know what I'm saying? So, but none of these jewelers' name on their birth certificate is John or Johnny. So, you know, this other jeweler, one jeweler, the Johnny that everybody knows, no disrespect to the other jeweler, but I mean, there's one jeweler, there's one Johnny the jeweler that the world knows, and that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. And, you know, the other jeweler, he's a very successful jeweler. You know, he sold tons of jewelry, he made mace.
Hey, whoever this is, I'm not interested in no Discord. I know you're just trying to sell me some views or something like that, asking me how long I've been streaming and stuff like that. I'm not interested in none of that. So you can save the convo. Save the fake convo. I don't want no link. I don't need it. I'm good.
He makes great jewelry too. You know, I'm not knocking him by any means. But you know, when we say Johnny the jeweler, there's one jeweler that the world is thinking. The person who brought Nelly over there used Nelly's, not knowing the situation, the politics of Houston jewelers or Houston rap jewelers or Houston rap entrepreneur jewelers, whatever it is. He don't know this. He just getting the grill. So anyway, I tell when Big Grip says, yeah, man, take us to Johnny this and that. I said, man, you know what I thought about it? I said, just for my own, for some gigs, for my own purposes. I said, hey, man, let me ask you something. When y'all went to Johnny, was it an Indian guy or was it an Asian guy? And he said, no, he said it was an Indian guy. And I don't know if Johnny's the other jeweler Johnny. I don't know if he's Indian, but he's like Indian, like looking. You know what I'm saying? So part of my ignorance is not Indian, whatever his ethnicity or race is. But that's like what we say. Oh, the Indian guy. That's what everybody says. So that's what the world thinks he's Indian. Anybody who knows who he is thinks he's Indian. So it's maybe. But anyway, so I'm like, man, I go to the Indian dude or the Asian dude, and he say, what the Indian dude? I said, man, look, that's when I instantly knew. So I said, man, let me tell you. The person who took y'all over there, this person, is this who took y'all? Yeah, this who took us over there, your boy. I said, man, look, he's my boy in public, but really he's a little jealous of the notoriety I'm getting from selling grills. So he took y'all over there on purpose, because he didn't want to bring you to my guy, he brought you to his guy. I said, man, look, I'm happy Nelly looking good, his grills look good, they didn't look bad. But let me show you what one of our grills look like, man. Please let me. So he, all right, yeah, I'm gonna tell Mo, man. That's what everybody call Nelly, Mo. I'm gonna tell Mo, and then that's when I meet Nelly through text. Yeah, I see you, my boy Grill. Whatever, man. Yeah, hey, he said y'all ain't make these grills, man. Let me. That's cool. I said, man, look, we did not, but look. Me and Johnny, we want to give you a set. I know you bought those grills, but we want to give you a set of grills to show you what one of our grills would look like. And I told Johnny, look, Johnny, we got to go in on the grill. At that time, the highest grill we sold maybe was around $20,000, $25,000. But that's what the sales price was. At that time, It cost us $20,000, $25,000 to make the grill cost us that. So the sales price on that, you talking about like 50, 7,500. You know, especially with the triple markup. You know what I'm saying? So hands down, for sure, Nelly's grill, the one we made for Nelly that we gave to him, that cost us $20,000. I'm talking about absolute wholesale cost. The very that's absolute $20,000. We still put $20,000 into it. You know, but it was a hell of an investment because let me tell you, that was hands down the most expensive grill we made to that point. And it was a walking billboard. And as soon as Nelly got his grill, he was like, "Hey, I love my grill. I got this song I'm doing. You want to get on it?" Hey, I want to get on it. What you mean? Of course I want to get on it. You know, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, man, you want to get on this song grills?" So I'm knowing, first of all, I made other songs about grills. I probably made 1,000, like I probably Paul Wall has literally probably made over 1,000 songs talking about diamonds on your teeth or grills on your teeth. Maybe we didn't say grills or let me see your grill or what we said in the song grills, but I made so many songs about grills that nobody cared about. You know, so what that tells me? That tells me the missing link is not me. The ingredient is Jermaine Dupri and Nelly. I'm the garnish on the side. You know what I'm saying? I might have came with it on my verse. I did my thing. That garnish, when you getting that, steak or whatever, you getting in that little parsley, whatever comes on the side, it look real nice. Sometimes they'll chop up the fruit and have it looking like a boat or something. They do special things with whatever, but you going for that steak. That's what you eating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, I might look good. I might sound good on the song, but what make that song a hit is Nelly and Jermaine Dupri. It is not me. I'm blessed to be part of it, but man, it is not me. But even then, Nelly say, "Look, I got the song. I want you to get on making a song about grills. What you think? You down to get on it?" I'm like, hell yeah, send me the song. When we made Grills, this was the week my album came out. Or right around that time. So I'm like, it's either the week or the week after. So right around that time. Every single day, I'm somewhere. I might be one day in New York, Philly, and DC the same day, and the next day I'm in Indianapolis, Atlanta, Mobile, and Jackson, Mississippi. And the next day you're in multiple cities in one day, and you're going from the morning show to the after party at the club. You going? I'm talking about sun up to sundown, and you going from every star in that sky is gone. Till the sun come right back up. We was juicing every minute we could to make the most of that opportunity, because I seen other artists come get major deals, and they like, yeah, I made it. They kick their feet back, yeah, I made it. They think that's a vacation. When you get your major deal, it's just like when you go to the pros. Tom Brady, LeBron James, Serena Williams, they working harder than anybody in college. Way harder than anybody in college. And they working harder than anybody in high school. And they working harder than anybody in AAU. So as you level up, it's a different level of commitment. It's a different level of grind, different level of dedication, a different level of sacrifice. So I know that going into, when I signed this major deal, I'm sacrificing everything. I didn't have kids yet. I wasn't married yet. Man, this is all I got. Man, I'm putting it all because it's bigger than me. Also, me being a fan of the Texas rap. Man, I know there's not a lot of artists from my era or my generation or my region to get a national spotlight put on them. So if you fumble that ball, that affects the person that come behind you. You know what I'm saying? If that fake punt don't work right the first time, they might not ever try it again. You feel me? So I'm knowing that. I'm knowing that, man. If I don't dedicate my all to this, then that's going to affect, years later, if Maxo Cream gets a deal, or Megan Thee Stallion gets a deal, or Toby the Wigway, or Sauce Walker out there killing it. What I'm doing now is going to affect, of course, I'm not knowing these people then, you know what I'm saying, because they're like 5 years old at that time, you know what I'm saying, or maybe not even born yet. But I am realizing the gravity of the situation of whatever I do, this affects everybody in Texas. So I'm a steward for the Texas music scene. This is so much bigger than me. This is, I'm the one, maybe carrying the torch at that moment, but I didn't light it. And if this motherfucker go out, I ain't got the slightest clue how to get it back lit. You feel me? I can follow directions. I'm following the directions that my OGs and my mentors and my heroes, I'm following the directions in the past or whatever they gave me or they told me. But I'm also knowing that I'm not the one that made this motherfucker light up. I'm just here being a steward to make sure it stays lit. It got to stay lit. When I'm done holding this mug, whoever's holding it next, it has to stay lit. When they holding it, they have to know everything that they taught me, and maybe even more, because the things around us is going to change. The torch has to stay lit. So I'm knowing every chance I get, I got to commit 100% to everything. So when Nelly says, man, come out to Atlanta and do this verse for the song, I say, man, I can't, I'm on the road right now, but send me the beat, I'll do it in my studio and send it back. Nelly, we texted, Nelly called me. Nah. We texted back and forth, but he called me at this point. Nah. Paul, this ain't no MP3 email situation. This ain't no MP3 email situation. This is if you don't fly to Atlanta and get on this song, you're going to be kicking yourself for the rest of your life at the biggest opportunity you ever missed in your life. So damn, I ain't know it like that. I was just saying, send me the beat, how it convenience, I ain't know it like that. But I'm like, damn, I don't know if I can do it. I'm on the road this week, this day, whatever. They're like, look, I got till Sunday or whatever day it was. I think it was Sunday. I got till Sunday to do this. Because Monday I'm turning my album in. So you can either come out here and do this, or you can miss out. And I'm telling you now, this song's gonna be bigger than Air Force Ones. And Air Force Ones was his biggest hit at the time. And he said, this is bigger than Air Force One. So what you gonna do? Serious? You ain't gotta tell me twice. I'll walk to Atlanta if I got to. So sure enough, the day that, I can pinpoint the exact date, because the date that we recorded Grills, this was the day that Radio 1 was doing a big Hurricane Katrina charity concert in Atlanta. Because they asked me to perform at it, but I couldn't because of getting in, flying in, doing this, and getting out, flying out to the next thing. I couldn't do it. So anyway, I fly into Atlanta. I land about like 9 o'clock, something like that. Big Grip picked me up from the airport. And he take me to the studio, Southside Studios, where Jermaine Dupri record. I guess all of the hits, because when I walked into that thing, every inch of the wall, there's a platinum plaque, number one. I'm talking about, say, man, you go to the places where, the old monuments from back in the day where they got big giant ass pillars, and they don't know how they got there, and you can't even fit a piece of paper in between them. That's how it was. Where you can't even fit a piece of paper between them plaques. I'm talking about every millimeter of that wall was covered in a plaque. There was number one, it was platinum or diamond. I don't even think they had no golds. It wasn't even room for the golds. If it was a gold plaque on the wall, it was something like it was his first plaque ever, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or something that had meaning, because it was so. I'm talking about. I walk into Southside Studios, and also they got a full court basketball court, indoor court, full court, like bigger than 24-hour fitness or wherever, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about they got a full-on court like where the Rockets might work out and play. So I'm like, damn, man, this is different. Man, look, bro, I recorded Still Tipping. We recorded all our freestyles those days, holding the microphone. We didn't use a popper stopper. We held the microphone and we would put a t-shirt over it, and that would block out the popper stopper. But we did it for a reason, because when we rap, we would give it that freestyle, cypher, freestyle feel, where we freestyling. We in the zone, we freestyling, we hold the microphone. It would kind of change, if you get a little further away, it gets quiet. It would affect that a little bit. But some of that is the magic in recording the freestyle. So that's how we record Still Tipping. I held the mic with a t-shirt over it. So I'm going from doing that at Michael 5000 White's house. Also, we recorded our freestyles at his childhood home we grew up in. That looked like it ain't been cleaned since he cleaned it when he was in junior high. You know what I'm saying? We called it the Dust Bowl. The nickname of the studio was the Dust Bowl, because you go like and your whole hand would be covered in dust because it was just so much dust everywhere in the studio. But it was like records, like he had a record collection that was out of this world. He had equipment that was out of this world, but it was just dusty as all outdoors. So it was I went from recording there to going into Southside Studios with Jermaine Dupri and Nelly. Like, man, you talking about, to this day, two of the biggest heavy hitters ever in music, not even hip hop. So for me to be there, I'm out of my league. I definitely was intimidated. And Nelly definitely could sense that. And Nelly was like, pow out! Man, he got so much good positive energy, boy. God blessed him. He's like a walking battery because he's got so much energy in him. And he's solar powered for sure. Because I ain't never seen him with a dead battery. And Nelly come up to me, pow out, what's up, baby? Yeah, I know exactly what I want. I want you to come on there. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. But you gotta come on now. What it do, baby? It's Power Wow, baby. What it do, baby? It's Power Wow, baby. And he's what it do, baby? He put his hand on my shoulder. Wow, baby. What it do? And when he put his hand on my shoulder, that's when he started like physically charging me up. Like this is like only way I could explain it. Like him putting his hand on my shoulder and I can feel the energy. Just I got that energy. And he like, all right, I'm about to go do my show for Radio 1 for Katrina, and I'll be back. And so he left and went and did the show. And I'm also like, damn, I wish I could go because they wanted me to perform. And I'm also like, damn. I could have been performing at the show with Nelly, but instead I'm in the studio with him. You know, but even then, I mean, it wasn't possible for me to do the show because I flew in and flew out for that song, but for the show, they was gonna have me. You know, you talking about. I was still gonna be early in that lineup, and I wouldn't have made it in time. That's why I only got there so late. But anyway, I get in the studio. Nelly got me wired up. He got me energized, got me pumped up. I got my first line, what it do, baby? It's the, and I put it's the Iceman Power Wow. What it do, baby? It's Power Wow, baby. I just kind of changed it around. And so I got my first line, but I know, okay, Nelly, Jermaine Dupri, and St. Lunatics, everybody's with him. The whole squad, they gone. Right now it's me and the engineer, you know. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, the hourglass is upside down, it's ticking now. The sand is coming down. Eventually they're gonna come back. I'm not trying to be here writing my verse or recording my verse with Nelly, St. Lunatics, all the people in the room. You know, there's a benefit to that because then they can give me, hey, say it like this, hey, say that, say this. But I'm gonna be nervous as hell. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get this done before they come back. And if they want me to change something or do it over, that's fine. But I gotta get the first version done before they come back. So I work, get my verse wrote, get in there, deliver it, say it, and right when I'm like doing my ad-libs, I did my verse, did my double, did this, did my stacks, doing my ad-libs, my last thing. Everybody starts coming back into the studio. They're coming back from the show. Now, I was blessed to have some hometown homeboys there. My boy Sean Stovall, my boy Brian Michael Cox. They both from Houston. So, and I knew they're both people that I knew in Houston. Me and Sean Stovall, we used to go to the club all the time, see him every night at the club together. So we was like club homeboys. Hey, what's up, baby? What's up? You know, somebody, one of your boys, you don't like know him, but you know him because you always see him out. Brian Michael Cox, he went to school with so many people I know, and he went to like he went to high school for Performing Visual Arts, HSPVA in Houston. It's like where the real artists like go. Like I can't play a lick of music. I don't know music theory, but the people that can went there. So Brian Michael Cox, he went there. That's where the Brian Michael Coxes, even though there's only one. The people that like aspire to be Brian Michael, they went to HSPVA. But HSPVA, they did have a lot of, they got their alumni is not too shabby. They got some historic alumni. But Brian Michael Cox, one of them, I know people that went to high school with him. So we were friends of friends. So there's people that I know. Like I know these people, I'm in there. And as soon as I walk through the doors, you know, even before I lay my verse, and they all go, because they all went to the show too. But even before all of that, when I'm in there, they wired up. Man, we finally got some Texas in here, man. We got nothing but Atlanta, nothing but Memphis, Florida. Finally, we got some Texas in here. Because they had been there holding it down for Texas. Like, man, now Texas got this. Texas got this. Just wait till somebody from Texas comes through. Wait till somebody from Texas. So they were like, man, fine. finally we got somebody from Texas. And I had some drink with me, so this is the first time a lot of them were like even knowing like what cough syrup is, or even seeing it in person or know what it is. And I'm pouring up drinking, you know. I'm not gonna say who was or wasn't. I'm gonna let them say it themselves. You know what I'm saying? But some, you know, there's some definitely some other people there that was partaking, and it was like, damn. I'm thinking like, damn. Man, wait till I tell my homeboys on the block who I'm in here drinking with. Who got a cup? I got a cup. They got a cup, man. You would never believe. Even now, you never believe it. You know, some of these people, you know, we sharing that Texas culture with them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Brian Michael Cox and Sean, my boy Sean Stovall, where we was in there representing, and they as well, they gave me that motivation. They gave me that confidence. But they also let me know, say, man, you do this for Texas. Because if I come on that whack, you're going to take me out. And that was the shot that Texas had to be in the mix, and now we out the mix. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was wired up. And then they come back, like I say, they come back. They all in there. Brian Michael Cox and the boy Sean Stovall. They hear my verse. They like, yeah. They super wired up. Now, of course, I did do my thing on there, but they were cheering me on a lot like I won the championship. Part of that was because they were happy. They knew what it was. They was also probably feeling good, you know what I'm saying, coming back from the show and this and that. But, you know what I'm saying, they also, you know, they like, man, yeah, we told you Texas could hold it down. We told you y'all can't fuck with Texas. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was what it is. And it was me and Nelly just only our verses. And I remember saying, Nelly, what you gonna do about the third verse? I just was curious. Like, is it just gonna be me and you? You gonna put somebody on the third verse? You gonna do another third verse? What you gonna do? And he said, man, I got another third verse. And he let me hear it. He already had it recorded. And I love it because he shouted out Johnny name. I think he shouted out the jeweler he got his first grill from, King Johnny and TV Johnny, my Johnny, the Johnny. So he shouted both of them out in the song, and I was just thinking to myself at the point he let me hear it, like, man, this is gonna be huge for Johnny. He got a shout out from Nelly. That's big. That's huge, and huge for Texas selling grills. Even though our competition got a shout out on there as well, that's huge for us as a Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's a really good look for Texas. So even then, I never got upset if somebody came to Texas and went to a different jeweler. You know, I mean, I don't get upset if they go to another state either, but when someone came to Texas, and even if they went to another jeweler, I found pride in that. Man, Texas makes some good grills in Texas. You know, we like Grills Alley. You know what I'm saying? Where there's multiple jewelers that can give you some top quality stuff. Of course, you know who the top is. The top is. But you know, but still having. I always took pride in that. I never got jealous or looked down on them or was mad at other jewelers. Even if they used me or something, I was like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the face of grills, especially at that time. I'm the billboard for these styles of grills. So it's like, you know. I'm not mad. I never looked at the monitor. From the first grill I sold even to now, at no point ever, never once, I swear to God, never once did I make this grill saying, oh, I can make this much money. Oh, charging this much, we can make a lot of money. No, it's never that. You want to charge something that's reasonable, and it's never about how much profit I make. It's always only about is the customer happy with what they got. And if they go to another jeweler, is that jeweler gonna say, you paid how much? I could have got that shit cheaper. And now they mad at me because they feel like I ripped them off. That's usually what jewelers do. They a great jeweler until you go to another jeweler and price check. Then you find out you been getting robbed this whole time. So, you know, I don't never want to be that guy you price checking and you feel like I robbed you. So, you know, that's how I conduct my grills business. That's a little insight to how I conduct my grills business. When I knew immediately, like, oh man, this song is gonna be a billboard for us. I'm on the song. This is a billboard for us selling grills. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great for us. But I remember Nelly saying, you know, I got this verse. And then he said, man, I asked Mike Jones to get on it, but he was too busy. He couldn't get down here. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And the crazy thing, you know, is because I was too busy as well. I just found a way to make it work, and it just so happened to work. And for whatever reason, Mike Jones couldn't. But we could have had a Mike Jones verse on grills. You know, this is one of those what if, hip hop what ifs. You know what I'm saying? You see this all the time when you see somebody's song, and you're like, oh, this person had the beat first, but they just didn't put it out. And this person get it, and now it's, you know, whatever. Well, what if? You know, but anyway, Nelly ended up, then he's like, yeah, I got, you know, I got Big Gil, I got Ali, they got a group they're doing together. I'm thinking about putting them on it and having them split the verses, which is what he ended up doing. And I'm just happy to be on there. And then when we shot the video, I got married October 23rd, 2005. We shot the video October 22nd, 2005. So I go down there to shoot the video. It's one of the things where I either come down here to do the video or I'm not in the video. The video getting shot either way. It's either I come down here and I'm in the video or I'm not in the video. So me and Johnny, we went down there, got in the video. Also, I know what it is. If I ain't in the video, I mean, Johnny might not get the same amount of screen time, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm in the video, then of course Johnny gonna get screen time. So it's it's also a business play for my business. It's my business. I know what that means. If my business is front and center, you know, worldwide on a Nelly song, you know what I'm saying? So this is crazy to me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta make it, but I can't miss this wedding. If I miss the wedding, my wife, my fiance gonna leave me. So we're making it work, but it's like one of the things where it's like, all right, the flight leave at, 6:30. I gotta leave. That's the last flight. I gotta leave here at 5 to get there by 6 because it's 5 o'clock traffic. This is, you know what I'm saying? What if it's an accident? What if we get a man? You gotta plan for this. I cannot stay later than 5 o'clock. When that last take goes, I can't do another take. That's the last take. I'm gonna miss my wedding. You know. So anyway, we get to that point. They're like, hey, let's go here. We're gonna go here. Hey, Paul, come over here. We're gonna do this, that. And I was like, I can't. I gotta leave. And everybody, Nelly, Jermaine P, all them like, man, you leaving? Where you going? I said, man, I gotta fly out. And then whoever, the director's assistant, whoever label assistant, oh yeah, Paul's getting married tomorrow. They're like, what? You getting married tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting married. And they like, first of all, they like, damn, we would have came to the wedding, you should have let us know. But they also like, man, boy, you really should have let us know because we would have threw you the world's greatest bachelor party of all time. And
see, this is the issue with. I'm not saying you don't notice it like that. I'm not sure why you're asking this question, but this is the thing about just today. We go off of what we think and how we feel instead of, facts, proper definition, math, science, biology. It's all about what people think and they feel. What do we think about when we see highest grossing? Who made the most money? It's as simple as that. Gross, like on your check when it tells you what your gross is how much money you made. That's how I feel about it. Who made the most? And it's saying Avengers Endgame made $2.799 billion. That's money. That's how much it was made. It don't have nothing to do with how good it was or how successful it was. How do I get the bots to stop commenting?